I know. I just had to put it there without, yeah. The Shimano Curado DC, the 151 high gear, the left-hand retrieve. You guys know I've done a lot of videos with Shimano reels, whether that's casting, spinning, even some of their rods, their products. You guys know I've worked with them for a Christmas video, blah, blah, blah. You guys asked me to pick up the Shimano Curado DC when it first came out. Well, actually, when you first saw it at iCast. It's an American DC reel, a digital chip casting reel. Except this is not like my $650 Shimano Antares DC that I got from Japan. This is American, and it is only $250. So, the first time that I've opened the box and taken the reel out of the package, and it is, of course, still in its plastic wrap. I have never opened this reel, never nothing. My first ever American DC reel. This is the Shimano Curado DC 7-4-1. And let me tell you what, that feels so smooth. It's ridiculous. Press our thumb bar. You know, I find it interesting too, on the Antares DC, you guys will notice that you don't have a spool tension knob. On the Curado DC, you do have a spool tension knob. And I do know that this reel does have the DC4 brake system. It's supposed to have 4 settings. So you have this to, okay, open. Let me tell you what, the craftsmanship. And you know, one thing that I noticed right away, like when you go to put the removable side plate back on, look, see this tab up here? Well, you'll see it in a minute. See how it's in the slot above the word open? That's what you have to do to close it. I can see how that could get, that could take some getting used to for some people. But anyway, the Curado DC, my first impression right out of the box. I like it. I think it's very nice. I think it's solid. It's so smooth, it's crazy. Got your spool tension knob right here. Oh yeah. Now, you guys know that, like in a lot of my Shimano videos, well, in most of them, I'll tell you the features that the reel has, all the stuff about it. So let's look on the box. It is a 7-4-1, like I said. You have 11 pounds max drag. The reel weighs 7.8 ounces. It is a 7-bearing system, and it is, yes, 31 inches per turn. Earlier, I was going to guess that it was like 30 or 32 inches per turn, but it's 31. And then, like any other Shimano, it'll say monofilament Power Pro on it, but yes, you can put fluorocarbon. And then in the box, like any other Shimano reel, you will have your manual that has all of the parts on the reel. See, it says DC 150, and then probably on the other page it'll say 151. Yep, it has all the models. It says, please adjust the cast control knob on the reel equipped with the DC brake. The method of setting the spool tension with cast control knob is different from conventional braking system. Loosen cast control knob to the point that the spool does not rattle. Okay, so I have heard about this, okay? And from my understanding, keep America fishing. From my understanding, what they are saying is that you take your spool tension and you loosen the knob, okay? The spool is rattling. So then you tighten it to where it just doesn't rattle. And how stupid am I? I was going in the opposite direction. So right... Nope. Right about there. Wow, you see that? Anyway, I think I'm gonna like it. I wish I could go out and cast it. I wish I could go out and try it. I mean, I really could if I wanted to, but it's snowing right now, like a lot of snow, and the roads are actually pretty bad. So I'm just gonna stay inside and talk about this. What kind of line do I plan to use on this fluorocarbon? I think I'm gonna use this for like a tube setup, maybe a tube, Texas rig, jig, some kind of bottom bait with fluorocarbon. You guys have seen the Antares DC where I talk about it, and you hear that noise, and I know you guys like that reel. I just haven't used it in a while. Figured I'd talk about a new one. Another thing you're gonna notice too, that the oil that comes with the reel is the Bantam oil, as I thought. I have noticed that in the, I believe it used to be this way, in the Chronarch and anything below the Chronarch, you would get the regular Shimano oil. Anything Chronarch and up, you would get the Bantam oil, which is, you know, it's understandable why they use a different oil. And then, of course, you do have the micro module gearing and a lot of the other features that I've told you about in other Shimano videos. And I do believe that the Curado DC has the, what do you call it, the CI4 carbon in the body. And you'll notice, too, that on your spool, the spool itself, if you turn it, there's only one hole in the spool. Yep, there's only one. So instead of having, and I believe, instead of having a spool that has all the holes like some of their other DC reels and just other conventional reels, yep, they did it that way. And even though this is, pretty sure this is a 200 size spool. Pretty sure it is. The Antares that I have is a 150 size spool. This is a 200. Pretty sure. Oh, it's so smooth. I just want to use it. Why didn't I adjust the drag? I didn't even do that. I was so excited I forgot about it. Duh. My plans for this reel is, instead of just doing the kind of all-in-one video, I'm going to call this the Shimano Curado DC unboxing, and then I'm going to kind of update you guys as I go. Like, I'll make a video while I'm fishing with it, fish I've caught on it, things I've noticed, things I like, don't like. Because I noticed some of you guys like will enjoy a video, and then you'll say, hey, can you keep me updated and do another video on it? So I am listening to you guys in the comments. Do not worry. And even though I am choosing to not go outside and cast it in the snow, that does not mean you won't be able to hear it. But yeah, anyway, my first American DC reel, the Shimano Curado DC. Do me a favor and leave me a comment in the section below if you guys enjoy unboxing videos like this. I know quite a few of you do, but I want to hear from like a lot of you guys recently that have been commenting. The Shimano Curado DC, the 151 HG, the left hand, 31 inches per turn. Now, let me know if you guys have used this reel, if you guys like it, if you don't like it. I will tell you that I haven't even casted it. So compared to the Antares DC or the Scorpion DC, I've used the Scorpion DC. I own the Antares DC that were both bought from Japan Tackle. How does it compare to that? I don't know, but I mean, as far as like price difference and quality goes, I will tell you that I do think the Antares DC is going to be a little bit better. And even though I did not mention, you will notice that on that reel, you know how you had on your piece where you can disconnect the removable side plate, it said open and then it said 4, 3, 2, 1. Each setting should be for something different. You should have one for monofilament. Excuse me, you should have one for braid, one for fluorocarbon, one for long distance casting, and one for flipping and pitching. That is why on the box, drop it. On the box, you will see it says Eye DC4. The braking system on the Antares DC is the 4x8 DC brake. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you've used this reel, if you like it, what you think, and I will see all you guys next time.